Hello, welcome to the channel. This is a disassembly of the Benchmade Bugout. Full disclosure, as you can tell, I already took out some of the old. These are the titanium screws from Flytanium. That is the titanium clip, also from Flytanium. And I went ahead and bought this right here from Benchmade that has the T6, the T10, and a T8 screw. Also has the driver, which is quite nifty. Put it right there if you need a little bit of torque. Okay, so we're going to be installing these bad boys right here from you know what? I just realized. Cape Knives Plus. There we go. Knives Plus Flame Titanium. Pretty nice, ain't it? Almost matches my my kitchen knife. Look at that. I bought this for the house. Nobody likes to use it. They think it's poisonous. Anyway, I think it's poisonous if you stab yourself with it, but you know, if you eat with it, you should be okay. Anyway, so let's have some fun. Full disclosure, I already took out the some of the screws because it's my first time putting in these scales. Okay, so I already took out some of the screws. We're gonna go by the numbers. So T6 for the sides, and there is the shorter one. There's two screws that are shorter than the others. That's the center screws. Okay, so this is a T6, this is a T6, that is a T10 for the pivot. Okay, the shorter of the 12 screws, or the 10 screws that you're going to be using on this one here, is going to be in the center one right there. Okay, that's these two that I already put aside. The two longer ones right there are for the clip. These are going to be here. Okay, so let's take them out. Oh, and also put some painter's tape on your blade if it's your first time doing this, just so you don't cut yourself in the middle of what you're doing. And as you can see, I already put the Flytanium thumb screw on there from previous. So we're gonna try and take this off without having to disassemble the blade from the spring and all that fun stuff, because we don't really need to. This is a fairly new knife. Now we get to the T10, right? So let's do this one right here. T10. Ooh, that bad boy was tough. And also, this is my first time taking out the pivot screw completely. So if I fumble for a little bit, then I'll have my inexperience in full display. So there's the T10. We'll put it right there. Take off that piece right. Oh, look at that. Came right off. So there it is. Put that bad boy over there. There you go. So I put a little bit of gun oil on that one. You could use this rim oil, or where's my other oil? Oops, it's not here. I was gonna say I used some hoppies as well, but since there's so much of it already on it, we're actually gonna have to take off some of it. Okay. Yeah, I think I went a little too happy with the gun oil at some point. Okay, we're not gonna take off the standoffs. By the way, the standoffs are also D-shaped, so make sure that that's a. See, I don't have my eyeglasses. I couldn't even tell. It's D-shaped somehow. Oh, there you go. Well, it'll go in anyways. Okay, so here we go. Oh, first time out. Let's see how this goes. Because it's, you know, it's not plastic to plastic, it's plastic to metal, what I would suggest would be to loosen some of them a little bit. Matter of fact, I need to install one of these titanium screws on there now, or actually one of these stand-up screws. Or should I? Yeah, that way it's oh, you know what? Hold on. Let's see. Might be possible for me to put this on without having to take it off completely. There we go. There we go. It went in. Okay, so it went in. Crisis averted. So let us put on the titanium screws. T6. See, couldn't even get that right. Thought about looking for the titanium flame screws, but I couldn't find any on stock. I even thought about using the black screws. I'm gonna see how I feel about this one once I put it on. I might revert back to the black ones. It seems like it's gonna, honestly, it looks like it's going to look better with the black ones. Wonder if I should try that. Let me put one black one. See how I feel about that. Thing about the older screws, I gotta figure out. I think these are the two smaller ones. Yeah, I think we should just go with the old screws. The black one look better. Let's try this. And put the black one on there. Center screws are supposed to be shorter, but it's not going in there. Possibly because the titanium scale is thicker. That's my guess. Okay, so off camera I was trying to figure out why it wasn't going in. And come to find out, I think we need to just get some of these screws in to center the knife in there before we continue. Okay. The weird thing is, you know, on the flytanium screws, there's 3 different sets. The longer ones for the clip, 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8 pieces for the body, and 2 for the center that are shorter. But on the stock ones, except for the clip, they are all the same size, which is, I find, very unusual. Maybe because it was plastic, so that's my theory and I'm sticking to it. See, now that sucker got there. Okay, This is fairly good. I'm not gonna tighten it up all the way because we need some of that movement so we can center some of the items on the other end. Okay, so that's good. Flip around to the other side. Let's take these off. So I'm gonna put the center one right there. I'll take the back one off. Crossing my fingers, it's gonna be relatively painless. There we go. So that's done. Oh yeah. See? Okay, now you take this handy dandy flytanium thingamabob that has the D shape. So you push this bad boy through, right? And then if we do this wrong, we're gonna end up with a disassembled knife, and it's a pain in the butt to put back on there. So let me see if there's a way for me to do this without knocking out the other piece. Feeling it out, feeling it out, feeling it out. Let's try the puncher, this bad boy. Oh, puncher I got is too big. No, yeah, no, okay. There we go. That's what it needed. Just needed a little push. There we go. There we go. I hope I caught that on camera. So as you can tell, so D-shaped right there. So we're gonna leave it in there while we're operating on it. So we're done with this side. Okay, we're gonna flip it to the other. And all the screws are already out of this one here. So we just pull this bad boy out. Ba-boom. And now, I'm gonna go clean this side as well from all the excess gun oil that I put in the last time. There you go. So, man, these titanium skulls look weird on the back side, don't it? They look great on the other side. Okay, anyway. So we're gonna go ahead and put in the other side right here. Okay, well, looks like they went in pretty good. Okay, let's go ahead and put in the new screws. So let's go ahead and put the center one, since we want to make sure that's not going to go to any other side, just to make sure. I know I'm quite a bit forgetful, so yeah, I'm one of those guys that when I work on the car, hey man, I like your car, it's got extra screws, can I keep them? Next thing, your friend's car's engine is falling out. There we go, that went in smoothly. Okay, good. Now we're gonna go ahead and put in the rest of them. This is the stopper. Oh, I forgot, you know, that was one of the tips that I forgot to do. For you to have an easier time of putting in the D screw, move the release. That's why I was fighting with it. Of course, I remember now that it's all done. So I'm gonna remember that on my way back in there when I put in the new screw. I'm gonna put back the release. Yeah, I do think the black fits the titanium better than the titanium. Although I think when I put the clip, it's probably not gonna look as good. I don't know, we'll figure it out once we get there. So now, as far as I can tell, I am good to go. Seems like everything's centered, so I'm gonna go and start centering them all without tightening just the one side. So we're gonna do a little bit here. Wonder if this is one of those that I need to yeah, let's see this. Yep, so I need to go counter. Did you see that on the camera? I gotta go. Okay, sorry, my first time, so I don't even know if you can appreciate what I'm trying to do right now. Okay, so it's tightening it. You don't need to get crazy on it, by the way, when you're tightening it, because such small screws, it's so easy to strip. I wouldn't even bother putting Loctite on it. Okay, seems like this is good, that's good. That's centered. Okay, now for the piece de resistance. Take this, so like that, there we go. So I'm gonna take this release, right? And let me get this straight. So this side is gonna go on this end. Okay, yeah, I think that's right. Yep. So now, yeah, you know, it's funny. Everybody complains about this process, and here I am in the middle of it complaining. Yep, that is a fidgety part. Super fidgety. Okay, after about, I'd like to say only 5 minutes, but really the reality was like 30 minutes of me fidgeting with it. I finally, excuse me, finally got the pivot screw in there. Boy, that was a pain in the butt. Not entirely sure what I was doing wrong. Seemed like everybody else had an easy time with it. I did not, however. So finally got it in there. And so anyways, that'll probably be the first and the last time you're gonna see me do a disassemble of these, because it's just too darn fidgety. Yeah, that was surely, definitely a pain in the butt to put back in there, I swear. That was, I think there should be a better design. Maybe take out the D part of the pivot screw, that way you can just go right in there. But boy, I'm liking how it looks though. So this one here, you have to put a counter, okay, or for it to go in there. All right, there we go. So tighten, tighten, and tighten. Okay. Now, let's see if this one releases easily. A little tight there. It's centered. Let's loosen it up a little bit. Let's take off the knuckle head tape. And good thing I put that on there too, by the way, because yeah, I inadvertently touched the blade several times during the process, especially when I was struggling with it. So yeah, definitely do that one. That way you're not bleeding all over your new toy, because it is quite sharp. Still a little tight. Boy, did I tighten it a lot. Huh, I guess that titanium is a little tighter than the original scale, because it used to just fall. It's not doing that no more. Seems centered to me. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna do a little more tweaking on it off camera until I get that right. But basically that's what it looks like. Titanium scale with the black blade, full size. Oh, so look at that. It's pretty nice, ain't it? Just gonna wipe it down with some alcohol, get all the fingerprints out of it. But yeah, I'm really liking it. It's nice. Still not decided if I'm gonna use the titanium clip or the original black clip. Don't know. Not sure. Anyway, thank you for joining me in the struggle.